All right, guys, so I'm out on the range today with my son's 22. As you guys know, I've had a few problems with this thing. Let's go and check out to see if this thing is running accordingly.
I'm from outer space, I got Milky Way for blood, evolution in my veins. I'm gold, I've been far away, I'm illuminated, now I make a move, start the waves. I've been dreaming of my flying for a long time. I had a vision from the birds, they want the coastline. Artificially intelligent AI, I'm your future, past and present, I'm a fine line. Yeah, I'm a missing link of this illusion. I am not really here, I'm an intrusion. I don't swim or sink, I just flow. I don't need gravity, I just need flow. When I move, instead of rumble, I don't ever fall, never stumble. And I don't need to be humble. Break down walls like Jericho.
All right, so right now I'm pretty much done with this rifle. I think it is a good rifle that I can now give to my son, shoot regularly. He and I can go out, as often as possible and just plink together, shoot together, and get used to shooting at such an early age for him. Yeah, it's this rifle's a little heavy, so I'm gonna have to hold it for him, but to be quite honest with you, he'll grow into it. I already know that, and he loves shooting, so it's not that big of a deal. All right, so I re-zeroed this in, put on a little bit of a high riser mount, and this thing is right on the money. What I've come to notice about this rifle is, even though it's something that I kind of have to cheek, right? So I have to put it on my cheek. I can't really shoulder it or anything like that because it's so small. I find that the accuracy is just intensely ridiculous. For me using my 16-inch 22, there's almost no difference. And I find that is extremely impressive. This is a 7-inch barrel. And, you would think that there would be a little more kick, being that it's, a lot smaller than 16. And honestly, I see almost no difference. And I cannot tell you how awesome this little rifle is. But, what's nice is my son gets to experience the same level of shooting that I get to experience at such a young age, and I get to watch him develop with this rifle. So I'm in the final stages of testing out my son's gun. I've put around 2,000 rounds through it. This would pretty much solidify it. I'm finishing up my 2,000 rounds right now, and I can honestly say this thing has, a couple jams here and there. 22s are known for that, but this thing is awesome. It's incredible. If you notice, I added a front sight just in case if I needed to take this off, I can pop that off and just use a front sight if I really needed to, or my son. And then I put a high riser on because I noticed in the last video I did with him, he was trying to wrap his head around because he couldn't really see it. I think he might be left eye dominant. So if I put it up here, he'll be able to use his head a lot higher, and it won't be such of a problem for him to adjust his face, his eyes, especially downrange when utilizing the weapon. So hopefully this helped him. I tried it with him this morning and he seemed to like it a lot better than so low. So, this right now is, I think, a absolute complete awesome build, and I think he's done and I think he loves it. So if you also notice, I swapped this from being on this side to this because if I wanted to use it, I can use it the way I would normally C-clamp a weapon, and he can either grip it like this, since he's so young, or he can hold it down like I do, and everything will eventually come into play for him when he's old enough. But right now this thing is awesome, and it is giving me absolutely no trouble, and I'm loving it. Like I said, a few jams here and there, it's to be expected with a 22, but this thing is amazing. As you can see, this thing is just brilliant. I absolutely love this thing. So I'm going to do a few more mag dumps, and I honestly think this thing is good to go. It's a sound weapon, and the CMMG 22 conversion kit is is absolutely the way to go. I'm going to do a video soon, maybe even in this one, showing you guys what clips that I used in order to get this to work appropriately with the magazine well and the magazine that I chose, because I like these magazines a lot better than the CMMG ones that they come with. So these are the clamps that I ended up buying from Amazon. They were like $8, and as you can see, it's 120 pieces. So there's in no way I am going to lose out on, you know, that little piece that I had for my magwell. So just in case, this is what you guys need if you are going to order it. This is the inch size, and these are the ones that you're looking for. Thing is devastating. Look at these. Look at these hits, man. This thing is super accurate. And also here are your headshots. This little thing is just amazing. It really is. So I'm gonna do a few more rounds and keep on shooting just so you guys can see how this thing works. Okay. Every one of those was shot at the head right now, and I think I missed what, one or two? One. So again, this thing is awesome. I'm absolutely in love with this thing. I won't steal it from them this time like I did the other, but this thing is pretty sick. So I'm going to give you guys a rundown of what parts that I used and everything that I have on it, and you will eventually see, sorry, there's people walking past, I don't want to point at that direction, and you will see what I have inside here, and we're going to have a breakdown of this thing. All right, so here's a quick rundown on this rifle, starting with the CMMG 22 conversion kit, Palmetto State Armory 7-inch upper, random lower because really anyone will do. Mil-spec parts, Magpul upper, hand guards, Stinger Axiom 2 optic with Smith & Wesson mags. So that's pretty much the basic rundown on this rifle, and if there's any other questions you guys might have, feel free to ask. Have a good one, guys. Be safe, and I appreciate you joining me here on the Civility Mindset channel.